Baby, don't move now. Baby, don't move. You gotta stand still right now, where I can see you. There's a feeling in my heart so strange. Baby, I don't want you to change. Just stay the same, and everything will be okay. Promise I will always wait for you to go and find your own way.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nina, and in today's video I thought I would show you how I have decorated my table or done my tablescape for fall. Fall is not my favorite season, but thanks to my lovely subbies, viewers and other YouTubers, it's kind of growing on me. It helps to hear and see the love other people have for this season. So last year I went all out, bought a lot of fall decor in real fall colors, and thought that okay, this year I'm going to challenge myself and see what I can do, even though it's not my favorite colors and not my favorite season. So this year I am using the same decor but trying to do it in a different way. And for these decorations, or for at least my tablescape, what you need is some fall leaves. It doesn't have to be fake fall leaves or fall leaves. You can use real leaves, you can use real pumpkins, but I have decided to use fake ones so I can reuse. So without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I wanted to show you is how I kind of started, what my starting point was, and then I show you what I've done. It's not a decorate with me, so I don't show you the process. I think you easily can understand what I've done. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys, but before I show you the tree or the tablescape, I wanted to show you how I start. If you have followed me for a while, you know that this strange construction in the roof is my attempt of making a kind of an indoor pergola where I can hang things from. And I have done Easter, summer, and now I'm going to do fall, and I combine the pergola with this tree. And I wanted to use what I already had, and I had this, it's actually from it's Christmas decor, part of Christmas decor. It's not a big tree, it goes to there, here and there, and it has some branches with lights, but I wanted it to kind of look like the tree is growing onto the pergola, so I have used these loose branches from another tree. It's the same I have in my living room, which you will see later when I do my fall house tour, if you haven't already seen it in other videos. And as you can see, some of the branches now are just kind of hanging in thin air. But what I will do is that I will connect them with these branches or these peaks. And since this is a fantasy tree, I don't have to kind of stick to one kind of leaf. For my Easter tree or summer tree, I used both eucalyptus and magnolia, and this time I think I'm going to use these and try not to make you dizzy, and these, and I have this in red as well here. Yeah, so that is what I will do. I also think I'm going to, in an earlier video I showed you how I made very cheap these, oh, sorry for the camera not focusing, these lanterns, but I'm going to try to do something more fall-like with those two. Yeah. Okay guys, now you have seen how I start, and I'm just using these, and I know that you guys have told me 100 times what these are called, but I use these, we call them strips, these plastic things. Yeah, and that's what I'm going to use for the branches as well. And here guys is my fantasy fall tree. As you see, as I said, I have used leaves from birch and from maple, and I think there may be some oak in here as well. I've used both these picks or stems and also some loose leaves just hanging from the branches. If you've seen my fall video from last year, you saw that I made these hanging leaves where I glued leaves to fishing line and hung them from the roof. That can give much of the same effect as this. I did not make the lanterns more fall looking. If I've had more time, I probably would. You can make, where I have made hearts, I actually originally made these lanterns for Valentine's, but where I have made hearts, you can make fall leaves. I'll link the video below where I made the lanterns. Or I also thought about covering them with rope, or yeah, something more in fall colors, but I the look of them now as well. I think it gives a kind of a contrast. As I usually say, the camera don't do the tree justice. It's really fall, gives you a really feeling of sitting under a fall tree. There, the camera is, the lighting is okay. And of course I was going, as always, to make a simple tablescape. It's not very simple. At first I just tried with all these cream pumpkins. Made a kind of a runner over the table with these cream pumpkins, and thought, and these small glasses with tea lights in, and thought I would be satisfied with that. Of course I was not. So I added a garland with some leaves, and then some burgundy flowers and some sunflowers, and just place them along the table like a table runner. And the table settings I did, oops, really simple. Just this gold charger, this wicker charger, a white plate, a napkin with a maple leaf and a small bowl. And I think it goes beautiful with the tree. I also have a salt and pepper, what you call this, container holder in shape of pumpkins that I love. Okay guys, that was my fall tablescape. As you see, I also have cushions in the same colors, some blankets. I also have my fall rug, to kind of tie it, oops, all together. And this is something you can make. You don't have to buy a lot of picks. You can just use dried real leaves and fishing line, hanging it from the roof. It will give much of the same effect. So with some leaves and some pumpkins, you can do a lot. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and the tablescape. As I often say, the camera doesn't do it justice, and it feels like sitting underneath a real fall tree and the pergola. Still loving it, and decided to keep it until Christmas. Both the tree, I think, at least I think, and the pergola. So trying out the kind of same basic idea, but giving it different looks. I'm sorry I've been kind of MIA on my channel lately. We've had one of our horses, our big Frisian boy Zaino, have had problems with his legs, so he had to stay home for 2 weeks. We had to medicate, we had to kind of take care of him, go on walks, and I'm a real I worry a lot when my animals are sick, so it's kind of a mental toll as well. But he's thankfully much better now and back on his pastures with his friend Nelly. It's also a big job in this house. It's a small house, so I don't have kind of a big basement where I can just go down and get my decor and change things out in a hurry. It's a big undertaking to kind of change all this around. So I'm sorry I'm so late to the game, but I hope you got some ideas anyways. And even though we are kind of way into fall, yeah, as I said, you don't have to buy a lot to do this. You can use, if you have a garden, you can use dried flowers and pumpkins and leaves, or you can go out in the forest and find leaves and buy some real pumpkins. Pumpkins is not, it's more, it's easier to get hold of here in Norway now, but we don't actually have a long tradition with pumpkins as fall decor in Norway. So I guess that's American and English customs kind of rubbing off on us. Yeah. So yeah. So I hope you liked it, enjoyed it. My next video will be my fall house tour, and that's coming up soon. And then I will go into Halloween. So until next time, have a wonderful weekend and week, and be safe, guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!